Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Kickoff for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a three-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
It's brought down right at the
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
3rd and 10.
On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Hands to Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. And he returns this to the 22. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll throw right away. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. That was dangerous.
Wilson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson dancing to his left. They'll run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Reed returning. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, short throw to Disley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's third down.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They start the drive with Kirk. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Uses the spin, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. He goes underneath to Abdullah, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd and inches.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Wilson. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. Airing it out for Wilson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Yeah, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
The coach is trending right now. There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to
So
go.
the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Wilson. Short throw to Dissly.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
1st down, Seahawks.
Again, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st down, Seattle.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Eric Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5-yard line.
A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brought him down. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal. At the Vikings,
Being chased out left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3 yards.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse.
No doubt about it.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Vikings on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Cousins on target there to Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
In your face!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
5-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Cousins lost the football. And the Seahawks have been winning on loose football.
Russell Wilson sacked. Multiple turnovers on the play.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Recovered by Seattle.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Buying time to his left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Yeah, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
34-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And caught left side, Olsen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First and
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson. As the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild fun-filled first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of quarterback Russell Wilson. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Reed. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendencies.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this one incomplete. A little too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He's going to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Wilson on the keeper. Recovered by.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll run for it with Kirk. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That ties the game 24-24.
So not sure how they feel about that. They have golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, where they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You know about the golden field position? They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. And they forced that fumble the last time, and when it happens on a previous drive, you kind of get thirsty for it to happen again.
No doubt about it, because the person who created the turnover or the takeaway, he's getting a gold star. He's going to be the one we look at in film session and go, way to go. Everybody wants that praise from the coach. That means the next time out, you want it to be you.
Do they still hand out gold stars?
You know, amazingly enough, it's the simple things in life that motivate these guys.
A sticker, just a little gold
That's it,
sticker.
a little helmet sticker in college.
Yeah, put it on your fridge.
NFL, put a little gold sticker on their scouting sheet. Things like that. They love that stuff.
Makes them feel good. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Seahawks.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays you can't account for.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
39-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 46-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27, Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Jefferson, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bailey now for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
13. But it brings up 3rd
and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
First down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and run it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. To throw is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. From the 30 on second down, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Cousins from the gun on third. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and 10, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third and short.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
14-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To Will Disley.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
first and 10. It's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
The 32-yard line.
They'll throw here, hold in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the 46-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw again. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cousins again. This a screen to Abdullah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
at the Seahawks 15-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Working out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Wilson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns, 2:24 to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Following the interception, Cousins completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
6 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. You know, I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right?
And this is taken in at the 5. It's about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
The previous play is under review.
For the encore, if you know, you know.
After review,
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
48. Vikings 31.
So with that, but you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Cousins. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now K.J. Osborne. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Cousins on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to run him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return.
Personal foul.
Yes, if it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.